Hey y'all, this is T-Bear here once again, and I just wanted to make a video about this little incident I had tonight when I was driving home from an errand I had to run. So I'm sitting on Holcomb Bridge. It's like 9:50 p.m. Today is June 14th, and this idiot is sitting at the green light with Gwinnett tags. So you know, I honk my horn like most people would. And his passenger screaming out the window, puts his middle finger out the window like that. He's like, "Fuck you! Fuck you!" And I'm like, "Beep!" And he's like, "Fuck you! Fuck you!" And I'm like, "Beep, beep, beep!" And he's like, "Fuck you!" So we drive up on the 400 going southbound, because it was at the next light, and he busts his hand out the window again. And I didn't honk my horn that time, and he was like, "Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!" And then they wanted to drive all slow on top of that, doing like 20 miles an hour on a 45-mile-per-hour street. And I'm like, what the fuck is up with these fucking people in Atlanta? I'm tired of these fucking assholes, these damn drivers that drive fucking stupid as hell. Excuse my French, but I was pissed off at that moment. So I'm getting on the freeway, and you know how the median, it goes like that, right? And then you stay in your lane until the solid line goes out. I said, fuck that damn median. I cut all them motherfuckers off and shot all the way over into the fast lane and pushed my pedal down to the floor like, and I was like, fuck you. Burnt his ass out in his little Corolla. It was black. So if you see a little black Gwinnett tag Corolla around Hammond Drive, because that's where his ass got off tonight.
What's the tag number?
I don't freaking know. It started with a B. I don't care about all that. The point is, he was an asshole. Oh yeah, and to top it off, while he was doing all this, saying, "Fuck you," he had a cigarette in his hand. I'm like, okay, you multitasker, you must be drunk or something. Like, seriously? So my passenger said, "Fuck you too! Fuck you! Fuck you!" This shit was so funny. But yeah, parental advisory on this video, because I normally don't be cussing like that, but this is what really happened tonight. And Atlanta is like freaking crazy. Traffic is crazy, and then you gotta deal with people sitting in at the freaking green light. And then here, I'm gonna give you a breakdown of how people drive in Atlanta. I seen a police officer, you know, 3-lane road. He fucking made a right turn out the left lane. And I see a lot of people doing that shit. They just think that they could just turn left out of any damn lane or right from the left lane. It just doesn't make any sense. So, okay, and then you see people pulling up the freaking arrows. You know, when the arrow's green, you're supposed to turn left, right? Well, no, I got idiots stopping at green arrows. And then here goes the light turning yellow, and you're like, what the fuck? I gotta sit here and wait for this shit to turn green again? Like, seriously? You wanted to sit there at the light, texting on your phone, whatever the hell it is you be doing, playing with yourself? I don't know, but this is stupid. Most people in Atlanta can drive.
No, they can't.
I can't. I'm not from Atlanta. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, and people up there have sense. They know how to drive up there. More better than they know how to drive down here. I'll give them that much. They know how to drive. They actually went to driving school. People down here got a Kmart license. I don't freaking know. Maybe they got their license from Target or Walmart. You pick. Tell me. Maybe Dick's Sporting Goods. I don't know. But yeah. So I just had to emphasize on how frustrating it is to drive in Atlanta. And then you got people, when it rains, they throw in their little flashers.
And they drive faster.
Or they stop in the middle of the road. I had a guy at work tell me today, some guy stopped in the middle of the road and got out the car and asked him, "Hey, where's Old National Road? Is this the way to Old National Road? Seriously? You gonna stop in the middle of a street, a main street, and get out the car and ask the guy behind you if this is the way to the street you need to get to?"
I have a question. How do you feel about rush hour in Atlanta?
Fuck that shit. It don't matter which way you go. You on 285, north, east, south, west. You know, 285 goes in every direction, and you just be sitting there. You can be on 285 at 3 o'clock on a perfect sunny day. People don't even know how to drive in the sunlight. You got a car flipped over in a ditch somewhere. You got a freaking trailer turned over. You got blazing fire over here. You turn on the news in the morning like, what the hell?
It's like Grand Theft Auto.
And every time, Grand Theft Auto, yeah. And every time you like want to find a detour, There's construction and the road closed. It's like you can't get around nothing here. There's nothing good about driving in Atlanta. Even at night when you want to go night driving, you got all the traffic in the world. It's rush hour 24/7 here. I think the only time when there really isn't that much traffic is at 3 o'clock in the morning, because that's when I like to leave to go up to Ohio. Yeah, there's no traffic. And if you live in Kennesaw, man, I feel bad for y'all. If you live in Gwinnett County, I feel bad for y'all, because y'all be sitting in traffic for 3 hours just to get home. You wake up early as hell to get to work and bust your ass off at work, right? And then you gotta sit in 3 hours of traffic to get home. What? You shouldn't have to do all that. That's just depressing.
And how do you feel about MARTA?
Smarta? Marta. They're always in my way. I be sitting in the right lane sometimes, and then they stop, and you got like 20 cars passing, and you can't get around them. Then you got the train system. I can't hate on the train system. I don't really ride MARTA. I only take MARTA to events when I want to get somewhere downtown, or maybe to see the little grape drop. Oh, I meant to say peach, because it is that big, and yeah. But, I mean, I came down to Atlanta hoping that it would inspire me to expand and grow in my life. And I quit my job to move down here. Didn't have a job, and I got a job within 3 weeks after having an interview prior to that. Didn't know I had the job or nothing. Got the job, had a nice job, got laid off. After working there for almost 3 years, they laid me off because the economy sucks down in freaking Georgia. And 3 weeks later, I got another job. And I ain't even going to begin to tell you about my other job. The job I have right now, because, yeah, I'm going to be very silent on that issue, because I ain't putting it out there, but I will definitely put it out there when I move on with my life. That's all I have to say. So stay tuned to that one. I will definitely make a video about my last job.
Is it a slave job?
Every job's a slave job. Every job is a slave job.
Do you hate your fucking...
I'm not gonna comment. If I'm not commenting, you already know the answer. So I'm not gonna answer that question. And yeah, what I do is I sit at a bench all day. Now imagine yourself sitting at a bench all day, and you're working on stuff that you always work on all the time for the past almost 2 years. No, it's been 2 years now. And I'm the type of person that needs something new to work on all the time. I need to see something new. I need to be somewhere new. I need a new environment. I need to see new people. So you can imagine how I feel. I told the guy that's sitting next to me, if I could sit here and watch a video of the last 2 years of my life sitting here at this bench, I would kill myself. And he just started laughing because I was so serious. If I had to re-watch my life sitting there at that bench so desperately, just working so hard to get a paycheck to make a living, I would kill myself. Anyways, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not suicidal. I was just making a joke because I'm a very sarcastic person, and I like to play jokes and say jokes and whatever. I like to joke around because I like making people laugh and so on. But you can come to my channel on YouTube. MLM Hacked is my station, so check it out. I'm an amateur at videos, so yeah, I do goof up, and I'm gonna show you everything that I mess up on. I don't care. I sit there and say, yeah, we need to edit that. It don't matter, because that's what makes the video fun and interesting to look at to me. So yeah, I'm getting used to this camera thing and all that stuff. Excuse me on that if it's a problem, but if you got a problem with it, I don't care, because that's just my character.
I know, fuck y'all.
No, we ain't gonna say fuck y'all. We just gonna say excuse y'all.
You already did.
And I said we ain't gonna say fuck y'all. Just excuse that. If you got a problem with something I'm saying, then don't watch my stuff, okay? That's all I have to say. But if you appreciate it, I would love to read your comments. I try to reply to everybody that posts. And please subscribe to me.
No, we want haters too.
Yeah, we want you haters too, because haters make us look good. Just so you know that. Everybody that be hating, if I got haters, I'm doing something right. Keep that in mind. So if y'all got haters, you know you doing something right. Because when people start hating on you, they just jealous. They wish they had it like you. And then they sit up there and say, oh no, we don't want to be like you, da-da-da-da-da. I have a lot of views on a lot of things that people totally disagree with, but I am looking at my life in a different way right now. I'm going through a transition because of all this religion crap. I was in denial about being a Christian and in denial about what I don't want to be a Christian no more because it's all BS. But I have videos to emphasize on that, so I'm not going to sit here and explain it again. So just check out my site and all that stuff. And have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.